So what I just used right here, you have to pay attention to this technique, right? And if this time is the first time you are watching my YouTube video, don't forget to leave this subscribing button and make sure you follow me so that you can watch every step of how I do this. So now, what I just used right here is when you want to go, first thing you have to know, if this time is the first time you are joining my personal online training, for you to go on your horse stance. So now, so you just go like this. The reason why for this is that you can form a accurate horse stance, horse leg, right? So you just go like this, 1, 2, 3. So it will give your two legs the accurate distance, right, that you need for what you want to use, right? So you are now on your horse stance and you place your, this is man shao, wu shao. So you place it correctly. So, and that is how you also stand on your opponent. So you just form what you just go right here. So what I just use right here is I just move into my opponent center. I just go like this, a little bit, pat my opponent right here, and now go here. So that is how I use that. So that is how I use that. I hope you can see that clearly. So you just a little bit block your opponent's hand right here and go here. So that is how that video. So that is how that video. So, and one thing you also know how to do about this technique is that whenever you block your opponent, whenever you secure your opponent's hand, and you notice that your opponent want to use 1, 2, your opponent want to use one after the other, right? So you just make sure you move in as you are going. As you are attending to your opponent, you just move in. Don't stay in one place, right? So you have to know, you have to have the knowledge of that. So you just go like this. So that you will be able to give your opponent counter attack, and your punch, your attack is going to be dynamic on your opponent. And one other thing that you have to know about this technique is that you can also, instead of using palm strike, so maybe you don't want your opponent to be ugly, and you want to one way create an effective hit on your opponent, and you don't want your opponent face to be pierced so that the blood won't come out. So you can decide to use your palm strike. But if you want your opponent to be ugly, or you want him to bleed, you can now, because your punch is very harder, it will be harder than your palm right here. Palm is very stronger than punch right here. So, but if you use it on your opponent right here, it will create a strong hit on him right here. But meanwhile, it will not pierce his face. That palm strike will not pierce your opponent's face. But if it is punch right here, so when you go with punch right here, this punch can make your opponent's face pierce or let him bleed, because your punch here is quite harder than palm strike. So anyhow you decide to use that. And one other thing that is that if you don't want to go for, if you prefer using punch and you don't want to go to your opponent's face right here, you can also go for your opponent's chest right here. Just go like this. So instead of going to your opponent's face right here, you can go to your opponent's chest right here. So that is how that really look like. And if your opponent is strong enough on that, so you just go like this. So you go with that. So you go with this. You go with that. So now use this. So you have to a little bit turn to create an effective hit. So I hope you can see all those moves very well, and you notice every information that I give on this technique, right? And the reason why I just give you full details on this technique, right, is that you will be able to do a lot of thorough training on this, and you'll be able to use it by yourself, because I just want you people at my channel here to gain a lot about my Wing Chun, right? And if this time is the first time you are watching my YouTube video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it to your friend. And if you want to join my personal online training, which I will be teaching you step by step in a way that you are not going to forget it, and we are going to be able to use all those techniques that I teach you by yourself and learn it, even be certified. Just comment at the comment section that you are interested in joining my personal online training. Thank you, and keep on tuning. Peace out.